Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. It seems there's going to be several spots coming out for Super Bowl Sunday next weekend. And the roundup is Disney bought two spots. We are all assuming it's Avengers Infinity War and Black Panther. But let's not forget the Lucas film movie Solo. Remember Solo? No? Well, not a lot of people are realizing that's coming out this year, real soon. So, where is that trailer? Where is that teaser? Would we see that on Super Bowl? I mean, it'd be due time to actually see that on TV, to see a trailer or a teaser of some sort. So, let's see what happens there. And also, it seems like Cloverfield, this is rumored, I think Deadline was reporting, a lot of news outlets are reporting, that the rumor is that Cloverfield 3 will debut its first teaser, trailer, what have you not, on Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm really excited to see what that's about. But although it is really coming out very soon, but I guess they need some kind of promotional push for that. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what that is all about. But for the huge, real brunt of the news today, it actually was going to delay doing a video until tomorrow, but I gotta get this out there because it's very interesting and I want to hear your opinions about it. So Bob Diggy at Bob Diggy 69, he has put out a thread, and I've kind of retweeted parts of it, so you can go ahead and check that out on Twitter. But it's about this video that this Spanish fellow, I'm going to put his video link in the comment in the description so you can go ahead and to see it for yourself. There is a translated for English speaking crowd, but this is shocking, very much shocking. I'm just going to do a summary because I think you guys should go and watch this video for yourself. But this is the thread as per this vid linked on next post, and is the sequence. This is the sequence that leads to Justice League is turned into the mess that it is today. Important conclusions for the release of the Snyder Cut crowd. So this is coming from the post. This is what he posts. This is kind of like the timeline, and I'll read it to you right here. On October 10th, 2016, filming PF, whatever that means, complete. December 14, 2016, Aquaman, we had got an Aquaman picture. January 17, 2017, Gal Gadot re-recording lines in studio soundstage. February 17, 2017, Larry Fong shares pictures of in-process, in-color correction, parentheses DI at CO3. Guess what CO3 does? Fong confirms DI is performed on these films after picture lock. And then he did have a Twitter out when someone asked him what does all this mean. And Larry Fong did say that editing is complete. Picture is locked before the DI is done. And someone asked, so why wait so long if basically everything is complete? And Larry Fong mentioned that sound mixing, mastering, 3D conversion, multitude of deliverable formats. So we're in the mastering process at that point, and that was in February 17th of 2017. Now on March 25th of 2017, first trailer with a level of VFX already applied. March 1st, I'm sorry, I'm skipping something here. March 1st of 2017. I think they meant after April. But Aquaman footage from stage 3, sound mix and recording. March 20 of 2017, unfortunate passing in the family. 30th of March, Whedon working on previously unannounced Batgirl film. And then there's a 2-month gap where we heard absolutely nothing of what's going on. All of a sudden, in May 15, 2017, there was a Wonder Woman press. May 22nd, 2017, leaves Wonder Woman promotion and film. June 15, 2017, Jeff Johns likes Shiraz's tweet about film being Zach's. July 1st of 2017, reshoots begin. Pictures of Nazi symbols in Iris West car means reshoots were wasted too. July 22nd, 2017, next trailer, additional VFX. June 30, 2017, Jeff Johns' words that some interpreted as an attack against Zack Snyder. He says studio, not Zack Snyder. Studio is now clearly the same people that imposed the 2-hour mandate and reshoots. August 11th of 2017, Justice League is mentioned conveniently as unwatchable. And I remember that all that news that we had heard about that. 22nd of August, Zack Snyder shares the last shot of Jason in Iceland. September 1st of 2017, Zack Snyder reveals to be working in SSI. I don't know where that is. And 8th October 2017 is the Heroes trailer. Multiple scenes with improved VFX but eliminated from Final Cut. So all this info comes from this video who did an amazing job in piecing it together. And he also posted pictures of Aquaman, original Aquaman with the jacket and everything. Aquaman, the shot where Zack Snyder was working on his birthday. And you see Aquaman swimming up to what looks like a person on a dead person on a chair with the trident. More effects being done or mastering process, and then also the picture of Wonder Woman doing the sound editing and things like that. So it is clear that starting 2017, the movie went into post-production. The activity at CO3 and soundstage work was also confirmed by Larry Fong, confirms that the picture was locked. We have seen VFX work done in the trailers for scenes not included. The fact soundstage work and color coding was being performed clearly states the movie was in lockdown by then, according to this chart where it has the branches off, picture lock, sound mix, music mix, and everything is in place before the film out master print. So, according to Bob Diggy, it's obvious the film was in its very final stages, and while it may need additional work, any money estimate is impossible to estimate, but I highly doubt we are talking about $70 million for that. To me, all is left is the Snyder Cut, is the mastering of the film. To me, the fact that the film was unwatchable or that Whedon was following a vision is a flat out lie. The movie was changed the last few months and crashed and burned. The fact that actors were already committed to other films shows the scheduling went way overboard, obviously over budget, and resulted underproduced with a product that betrayed the fans. So he also mentions that you are consumers in the end, release the Snyder Cut, ensure their studio respects you as such, release the Snyder Cut. So, in summary, it has a really cool, detailed line out, and I even forgot that Larry Fong was talked about the post-production stage, and that he clarified what stage it is in at. And Larry Fong is a cinematographer for Zack Snyder, but also for many, many other movies. He's also recently did Kong Skull Island. So, but being that he knew Zack Snyder well, you would think he would actually know the exact process, the mindset where Zack Snyder is in. So if Larry Fong is saying everything is complete, it's locked, we're doing the sound mixing and everything, the editing and the music, well, not the editing, but music, and then we're doing the color correction, and we're going to do the master print, and then we see some of that color correction done, the desaturation, if you will, that Zack Snyder likes to do in his movies, in the trailers and stuff. So if that is it, I mean, that is it. Larry Fong confirms that as well, and the timeline seems to work very well. I did have the feeling that it was already done, and 2 months, what happened in that 2-month gap? That is probably when they got Whedon involved. The studio says, we got to do this and this, and then they started calling up all the actors, trying to find out where they are, trying to schedule something around when everything was actually complete. During that 2-month, before that 2-month process, they saw the finished cut. I don't think it was an assembly cut anymore, according to this. It's a finished, right on arrival. It's a complete, edited, everything put together cut. And I even remember Tom Hokenberg in Junkie XL. I don't have proof of that, but I could have sworn he did tweet out that he had develop these themes for this and this. Like he's actually done the work on it already. So there's probably he also had the music done for that. So I don't know what to say. I mean, this is very interesting indeed, and I encourage you to click on the link to that video. I think it's translated. I didn't actually look at it yet, but I saw some Spanish, and I don't know Spanish. But it's very interesting to see this person's tweet, and it says this is a kind of a summary of that video, and that video will open your eyes a lot. Well, I'm not really shocked, and I'm not too surprised, but that they've gone through great lengths to change something of a finished product, and spent more money to utterly fail at making the return of it, right? They went over budget, they over scheduled, they over everything, and it underperformed. I could see it over doing all this over budget, over scheduling, and over everything, and it will come out and overperform, but that didn't happen, as we all know now. Made $655 million worldwide, which is not a bad number, but for a movie at this size, what was reported to be over $300 million in budget, it does not look good. It does not look good and does not bode well. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed whatever happened in the theaters, and I'm ready to purchase my version of it. But I can totally see this Snyder cut being something that is completely done already, and that's why the hashtag release the Snyder cut. So if that's the case, I actually have more hope for release the Snyder cut because it's done. That means they don't have to put any more money into it. It's already finished in place. Did they scrap it? That's another thing altogether. Did they scrap it? I remember Zack Snyder on Vero actually liked the release of Snyder Cut hashtag. He actually liked it. His son came out and says, "I want to see that." He didn't say it. He does. He supports that. He, in a way, not directly because they probably have a lot of contracts that he still want to have that reputation with Warner Brothers. But it does appear that there are a lot of people that in the industry know and seen and actually reported that it has been done. We've already seen it, but because of the direction that Warner Brothers at this state, Kevin Tsujihara, Toby Emmerich, maybe John Berg at the time, that they wanted to go in this direction, judging by the digital HD look, a more saturated, I guess, type of DCU. So that's where it's at now. So if they were going to release this Snyder Cut, that is reportedly has been finished, and judging from the timeline of what Larry Fong has said, then, they might not release it as the director's cut, if this is the direction it's going. And I've already kind of mentioned this for a while now, that if they are going to release it, they may call it the alternate cut, because it's the alternate to what their vision is, even though we know it's the true cut, right? You and me know that's the true cut. This is the director's cut. Or they could call it director's cut. We won't know. Maybe they already planned it out. Maybe they are going to release it later on, like how It is being released, a director's cut, later on this year. So it could very well happen. And like Larry Fong says, he always releases something later. So I don't know, but for now, for people who says that there was only assembly, it wasn't finished and things like that, take a look at this. Take a look at this video. And the video that I'm linked in the description, not necessarily this video, but take a look at this chart that this guy made. Follow him on Twitter. Follow this guy whose video is coming from, if you know Spanish. And there's more to it. There's absolutely more to it. So if people don't believe you when they say there is no Snyder cut, there is no cut finished, let's go back in time, and I'm sure there's a lot of different tweets and on Twitter, a lot of different stories that we can all dig up and find. I mean, go to releasethesnydercut.org, or is it .com now? Fiona, she probably lists all this ton of stuff in there, just to, I say, educate yourself, but more inform yourself before saying things that may or may not be true. And this could all be falsified, but from what the evidence shows, from what I see here, I'm pretty convinced that it was 100% done. Yeah. Pretty convinced. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Put down your comments below. Please discuss. I like to, and draw any more. Find any more information on this. Find any more tweets that any of this. And by the way, did someone find the Tom Hokenberg one? But I really want to know more about this, and I want to know more, anybody, inside sources that anything like that, to see what is up with this. And you've all pretty much said your piece, but if you've never thought the Snyder Cut exists, do you, after watching this guy's video and after looking at this and following the Twitter and going, have you changed your mind that maybe the Snyder Cut does exist? Whether or not he's going to release it or not, just want to know your thoughts on that. Alright guys, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.